right, so we're sitting down here at the end of the Showcase Comics and Games tournament today to give you a tournament report on it, and I'm sitting down with Steffon.
What's going on, y'all?
And Jon Palmer.
Yo.
How you guys doing today?
It's a long day, but good.
All right, so we had 21 players. Cut to a top 4 after 5 rounds of Swiss. And we had 2 4-1s and 1 4-0-1. 2 4-0-1s. The top 4 was 3 of the decks you're looking at right now. We have Orange Sentinels. We have Aerial Bots, and then we have Double Primes. And the last deck was an Orange Devastator deck. So why don't you guys tell me a little bit about your day? Steffon, how about you?
Mine was pretty good. Round 1, I played against a double Bumblebee deck. Round 2 was against Dinobots. Round 3, I played against Jon Palmer's deck, which I lost to, the double prime. Round 4, I played against the double Grimlock deck, Adam Bixley. And round 5, what did I play against round 5? Oh, I played against Scott. Scott's, I was about to say Aerial Bots. What's that deck called, Scott?
Orange Predacons.
Yeah, Orange Predacons. Round 5. So, yeah, my matchups were pretty decent. There were a couple cards I wish I would have not played, like Power Sword and things like that. But overall, I liked my list. I added one-shot stands. I needed that extra damage because my guys all hit hard, so I wanted to be able to not have to waste an attack on a guy that only has 1 or 2 left and go, running, possibly steal an attack from another character or whatever.
And what'd you play against top 4?
I played against, was it you? Okay, I forgot. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I played against Double Prime again in top 4, and I ended up succeeding and winning that one. And, yeah, 2 grenade launches, right? Helped out. You one-shot of my prowl. I had to pay you back. Yeah. But, so, yeah, overall, pretty good day.
I one-shot your proud because I flipped an orange.
And that's something. Oh, yeah, you did.
I photon bombed and had the orange.
Yeah. Sweet. It is all on camera, so we're going to see it for sure. Palmer, how about you? How'd you do today, bud?
Well, all good. I was one of the 4-0-1s after Swiss, and then obviously lost to Steffon in the top 4. Played against 3 orange Optimus Maximus.
Sentinel Day.
Yeah, it was, which I don't. Yeah, well, there were at least 3. Right, so I don't think it's one of the better matchups for this deck, but I managed to pull them out in the Swiss. Obviously not there at the end. It's kind of interesting because. You play against it from this perspective a little bit like you play Bugs, trying to take out one guy with the first attack.
Yeah, I felt like a bug. I didn't appreciate him one-shot my prowl. I'm like, wow, he did that.
Yeah. Other than that, round 4 was Scott. Yeah, with the which
you guys
was
both
just
had to go through Scott.
Yep. And
Scott,
that was
sounds like these guys knocked you out.
He went
I had an unfortunate match.
That's how I felt about the top 4.
He's gonna get his revenge. Don't worry.
So yeah, I mean, it's playing a deck that obviously was one of the
yeah.
top of the heaps in the last environment. Still good with there's some tweaks to it for the new environment. It actually I think does pretty really well against the combiner decks. Because you're essentially one-shotting with most of your swings, and then you've got the direct damage to move around and
to finish
and
them
hit
off.
them. So I was planning on there being more of those, but there were. I just didn't actually the real combiner decks, the big ones. But that wasn't what I ran into today, other than Scott.
I mean, you still did fine.
Yeah, the deck still works. It's a lot of power in those guys.
Without spoiling it too much, because I'm sure there'll be more to come on it, what are some of the new cards that you decided to play?
Espionage is real solid. Sparring gear, as opposed to body armor, is huge, being able to dig that armor out. Security console, although it decided to hide in the deck for most of the day. That's kind of a big one. And then because of the combiners I was running, and you'll see that when I do it, with the spoiler, the photon bomb.
Okay.
So,
was that good for you?
I mean, I played it a couple of times and was able to do, 4-6 damage more than, obviously hitting my guys hurts too, but like it's okay. I never got the, the dream play against Devastator where you flip it turn 1 and do 12.
Yeah.
So relevant.
So
and then regrow it and deal another 2 if you why not?
I was the other 401 after Swiss. I played against Predakings round 1, Devastator round 2, Devastator round 3, Aerial Bots round 4, and then drew with Palmer in round 5, and then in the top 4 I played against Devastator again, which was the Orange Devastator. I was his only 2 losses on the day, so he went 4-2 on the day with Orange Devastator, and he only had 2 losses to Aerial Bots, so that's a big shout out to him. He had a good day. I think it was a pretty cool tournament. There was a ton of combiners.
Truly the rise of the combiners.
I can't even. I don't know. We didn't have deck
Don't
lists.
call it Wave 2.
We didn't do deck lists for today, so I can't give you guys specific numbers, but I can say that we had 21 players. Is it safe to say there was like 12 or 13 maybe? Like,
I mean, if you count the 3 Sentinel decks, even though they
I
weren't
mean,
trying
like
to
3
combine.
Sentinel against, like,
Well, if it's left up to Mark, they are not a combiner deck. But otherwise, it's a
you-
combiner deck.
how many times you play that?
We're not going to talk about it.
All right, so he didn't play that, but it's fine. You had it in there. So it
I'd like
was
the record
a
to show
I would say at least 10.
that I'm
at
right.
Least 10.
Stefan was wrong.
But no Menasor decks.
it was a really good turnout.
Still
though.
keeping the 1. I don't care.
It was a really good turnout. You know, 4 different decks in top 4, so that speaks credit to all 4 decks. And you know, it was a fun event. We want to thank Showcasing Games for hosting it, and
Definitely.
Mark for being a TO.
Mark for being the toe. Thank you. And you know,
Mark's
congrats.
the toe?
Yeah, the toe. Yeah.
He's a toe.
Yeah. Other Mark.
Oh, we were
not
talking
this
about this Mark.
It's
I was going
okay.
to clown. Okay.
Not Mark at Vector Sigma.
Dodge the bullet.
Yeah, who knows who's on that team now?
Oh, don't start. Whatever. That, you know what? Do we want to talk about that right now?
We're getting
Y'all are
around.
funny.
We're getting around. We'll definitely thank them for hosting, and we're looking forward to the next one. We don't have a date on it, but I'm sure it'll be coming. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. Congratulations on your day.
Thanks, man. You too.
Anything else? Anything else?
Looking forward.
3 weeks next major
3
event.
weeks from now is Top Deck in Collingwood, New Jersey, with on the 20th, April 20th.
Oh, another case tournament. Nice.
For another case event.
Okay.
So that's your
I
next
feel like half
chance.
this
Hopefully
crowd's
I
going
can
to be
make it.
busy on 420.
It's your next chance in our area to get a shot at it.
Think I'm playing Maximus again.
All right. Well,
Excuse me. Playing Sentinels again.
we'll see you guys there.